My leg hurts.
This is when the bloopers start kicking in.
Lawson's been shaking his hands like no tomorrow.
Dude, it's hard to stand like that.
I know, you'd be better off literally sitting.
Yeah, literally.
I didn't want to look like a lazy bitch.
Sit down!
Okay, I'm sitting.
What's going on, guys? Phil here with Junior from Custom Offsets TV on the YouTube, outside at the Gear.
The reason he didn't know it was the Gear booth is because Gear has a new name and a new logo. So now they are Gear Off-Road. They're not Gear Alloy anymore. And their logo, as you can see, is upside down currently. But it is a G now. It is not.
It's not the gear itself with the name in it.
Gear, Centerline, and TIS are all owned by ATD, American Tire Distributor, and Drop Stars. Drop Stars in there too.
Yep.
All of their logos kind of match now. They all have the same feel, the same styling, and everything with them. And I think this kind of brought their logo and their name up to current standards with all of their other companies, which I dig.
So we're gonna kind of jump from truck to truck here to show you all these different wheels because we're outside and the sun's crazy and it's loud and there's a lot of music and it's windy. But this is the Gear Off-Road, not alloy, Raft.
So this guy's gonna come in, this is the first time that Gear as a brand has ever offered a 24-inch wheel. So it's gonna be 20 by 9, 20 by 10, 20 by 12, 22 by 12, and 24 by 14. And this thing in a 24 by 14 is sexy.
Yeah, massive. So then as far as styling goes, you can see they got a pretty decent amount of milling going on here, which almost makes it look like 3 different dimensions to the spoke. You got the first step, the next step, which is also painted, and then the milling goes down kind of to the next level there. Tapered spokes.
There's like a milled chip out of each of these too.
Yeah, it just kind of gives it, almost gives it like a twisted feel because the milling is twisted, but definitely not a directional wheel.
No. And then it's also got the rivets, and there are a couple other companies doing rivets this way too. They're smaller, there's no dimple in the middle. It's a different way of doing it. I don't know if that's kind of their minimalistic way of still having rivets.
Yeah, because we've said forever, just get rid of the rivets, and instead they're like, how about we just make them smaller, compromise.
But Gear as a brand is more of that entry level, and then TIS is a little bit higher up, and so is Drop Stars, I believe, too. And you'll notice with TIS that they don't have rivets on them.
No.
They're a little more high end. Gear is still a little more off-roady, so to speak. Not really, but that's why they have the rivets. I think it's more of the off-road styling and rugged truck look.
Yep, so you're gonna notice covered cap on these, likely because dual drilled, so keep costs down basically and allows them to sell the wheels cheaper to you guys.
And it's a clean covered cap though, so it's not big and busy.
No.
It's very minimalistic and just a circle cap.
There's not fake lugs on there like some people do. It's very clean.
So I don't mind that as far as a covered cap goes. I mean,
overall, I dig the wheel. Pretty big lip on here too because really, the lip kind of goes back to the ridge here, so it almost looks like 8.5 or 9-inch lip versus the 6-inch lip that you typically get. Next wheel. That's
the first for Gear Off-Road on number 2. Hey guys, we're over here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and it's really windy out.
All right, so then for the second wheel, we got the 752 Slayer, and this is something that's totally different. I've never seen anybody design a wheel like this before.
It's really wild. So concave, like a lot of other companies are doing, but it doesn't look like anything the other companies are doing. It's very aggressive, sharp angles, sharp windows, sharp everything.
And really, these windows look absolutely massive. It looks like these spokes are barely connected to the outside rim of this wheel, but really all the material's still there, and it's just a small opening on the back side. Only thing I would be worried about these is cleaning them. Looks like it could be a pain.
Because it's basically a big pocket at that point. It's not all the way through.
Wow, that is loud.
Holy. That is a party side-by-side if I've ever seen one. As far as people walking through our video, So as far as sizes go on this bad boy, it's a 20 by 9, 20 by 10, 20 by 12, and then a 22 by 12 as well.
Finish options, so you got the chrome one you can see here, we got black and milled, but it's not a ton of milling, it's really only just on the windows that connect to the rim of the wheel, and then obviously your all black finish at the bottom there.
I think that the wheel really goes with the center cap, with the logo, the new logo. So it's so sharp, and it just lots of angles and sharpness.
Yeah, if you would run this wheel, drop a comment and let us know.
It's new,
or
different,
ask those
it's
guys.
Wild. And then, all right, so next up we have the Gear Off-Road, and this is a real off-road barricade. And it comes in tiny sizes. It's stuff that Fuller likes.
Hey.
It's a 16 by 8, 17 by 9, and a 20 by 10 is the largest.
Just because I like to use my stuff doesn't mean you gotta pick on me. One thing to note too, so this in the 5x5 bull pattern does come in this awesome gray finish, but if you're getting it in an A-log or something different, you can only get the standard black finish.
Other than that, it's a pretty simple design. It's very off-road inspired, like I said. I mean, easy to clean though. It's very simple, straightforward. Cap is very, very minimalistic, which I like as well.
It's not quite a simulated beadlock in my opinion, because there would be more bolt heads basically, but
I don't know what you'd call
it is like that off-road style speed, I guess.
And you can tell this thing's off-roaded based on how wet the tire is from all the water it goes through, overlanding.
Or perhaps that's tire shine.
All right, guys, that's all we got for you for Gear Off-Road. Let us know your thoughts on their new logo, their new name, their new wheels. Like, share, subscribe on the YouTube, youtube.com/CustomHouseTV.